The sun was scorching hot, and the ground felt like fire under Musa's bare feet. He was only 5, a small boy holding his father's hand tightly on what he thought was a journey to the market. He dreamed of a new shirt, maybe even some sweet candy. But their destination was a dusty bus stop where his father handed him a small green plastic bowl, empty and scratched. His father's face was a mask. There was no smile. He told Musa that he was a man now and he had to go away to learn the holy book. A man Musa didn't understand. He still cried when he fell. He still needed his mother to tuck him into bed at night. Before any questions could escape his lips, a big old bus rumbled to a stop. His father pushed him towards a tall man in a faded brown robe. This was the Malam, his new teacher. The man's face was stern, as if he had forgotten how to laugh. Musa's father handed the Malam some money and a small bag of clothes. Then, without a single word of goodbye, his father turned and walked away. Musa screamed, "Baba, Baba," trying to run after him, but the Malam's grip was like iron on his small arm. Through the dusty bus window, Musa watched his father shrink into a tiny dot and then vanish completely. His little heart felt like it was breaking into a million pieces. He was all alone in a world that had suddenly become terrifyingly large. When they arrived at the school, it was nothing like he imagined. He saw many other boys, some older, some small, like him, all looking dirty and incredibly sad. Their clothes were torn, their skin caked in grey dust. There were no beds, just old, worn-out mats on a hard, cold floor. That first night, a gnawing hunger began to bite at his stomach like a trapped animal. He asked the Malam for food, but the teacher just pointed to the green plastic bowl. He told Musa that if he wanted to eat, he had to go out and ask people for their leftovers. Musa lay on the floor, crying silently so the bigger boys wouldn't hear him. He missed the familiar smell of his mother's soap. He missed the gentle way she called his name. It felt like his parents had thrown him away, like a piece of unwanted rubbish. The next morning, the older boys dragged Musa to the market. They showed him what to do, hold out his bowl and beg. Shame washed over him, hot and prickly. He stood in front of a big house and saw another little boy on the other side of the gate, dressed in a bright yellow school uniform, happily eating a large piece of fried yam. The boy glanced at Musa and then quickly looked away, as if Musa was invisible, not even there. Musa looked down at his own empty bowl, at his dusty, bare toes. In that moment, he understood his life had changed forever. His parents were at home, probably eating, maybe even laughing, while he was standing in the dirt, begging for scraps. A cold, hard feeling started to grow in his heart. It wasn't just sadness anymore. It was the beginning of a deep, simmering anger that would stay with him for a very long time. Stay tuned for the next episode. If this story touched you, please like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching.